Here we go, folks. This is a triple threat ladder match. The first of its kind here in KCCW. We actually just had the first ever triple threat match in KCCW. We saw Chase Wilson, Christian Barlow, and Scott Tyler duke it out to become #1 contender to my title. And all three of those idiots tapped out at once and are somehow getting a shot at my title. Tonight we have Scott Tyler and Dante Davis getting a shot at Tucker Hill's title. Successfully defended it against T-Rob. Oh, God! Dante using the hard side of that chair. That side hurts much, much worse than the other one. Dante slamming into the back of Tyler, but it doesn't seem to be phasing him much. He's not hitting him very hard. Tyler takes it out of the hand and a super kick to the arm of Dante. And a drop kick from Hill wipes out Scott Tyler, a TNS, and a big kick to the stomach. Tucker Hill is rolling right now. He has both of his challengers down. He's got to go climb that ladder if he wants to win. DDT from the All-Star. So Tucker Hill, KCCW original. He was in the first KCCW match. So he hits that big knee face buster, and Dante with a leaping punch. Tucker Hill alongside Brandon Steele and Scott Tyler for the first winning team in KCCW. As Scott with that layout German suplex. And bouncing off of the fence and a huge kick to the back of the head. Scott Tyler is unlike anything we've ever seen before here in KCCW. Possibly the most athletic competitor we've got as Tucker rams that chair into the back. And oh! Oh! He drop kicked that steel chair into the face of Scott Tyler. That was brutal. Dante Davis took down Hill, and now he's got Tucker's baseball bat. So he rams it into Tucker Hill's back. And ooh, Tucker does not look like he's feeling very good right now. Dante wailing away at Tyler, but it looks like Tyler managed to get Dante on the ground. I gotta tell you, if there's anyone that hits the hardest here in KCCW with those weapons, it's Dante. He does not care. And Tucker got that wheelchair. Holding it for Tyler. And Tyler! With a kick right to the chest of Mr. Black, representing the Chocolate Train. We know his main tag team partner, Andrew Garrett, out of action right now. That sprained ankle. And Kofi Johnson has become his primary tag team partner as Scott Tyler is laying on Dante with that wheelchair. Dante trying to squirm out, and he does just that. Dante, one of the strongest wrestlers on our roster, as Tucker Hill has that chair and hits it against Dante. So yeah, Tucker Hill, KCCW heavyweight or openweight champion. I'm the heavyweight champion. Won that title back at Retribution as he stomps on the ankle inside the chair. And Tyler does the same. They're trying to take out the leg of Dante. That's very smart in a ladder match. Prevents you from climbing the ladder. If you don't have legs, you can't climb. And two. Ooh, ooh. Did you hear that? Good Lord. Tucker may have a broken finger. And Dante just adding insult to injury, wailing away with that baseball bat. Acting like he's Ben Zobrist or something. And Dante Davis nails the fuck up! Oh my God, he fucked up Tyler and he fucked up Tucker as well. And now Dante is going to make a run for the ladder. We could have a new openweight champion. Mr. Black Dante Davis loves himself some candy canes, and he may love being the KCCW openweight champion if he can take down that title right here. Tucker using his signature baseball bat, the All-Star, ramming it into the back, and now hitting it again against Dante. Other roster members are loving this action. And now just hitting him hard. Dante getting a taste of his own medicine from these two. Tucker and Tyler had a long-time rivalry, so it's weird to see them working together right now against Dante. But Dante does pose the biggest threat in this match, I would say. Not in terms of win-loss record, but in terms of brutalization.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
So you see some members of the locker room watching on this huge match. Tucker Hill has the traffic cone. Ooh, nice kick from Tyler. Oh, and now Tucker throws the traffic cone as hard as he can at Scott Tyler, and now kicking him in the chest. Yeah, Tucker Hill actually did win that Openweight Championship back at Retribution by beating this man, Scott Tyler. Wow. Innovative as it comes. Scott Tyler is crazy good. I would know. I've been in there with him. Out of this world maneuvers. Scott Tyler really brings a new feel here to KCCW. Dante Davis now doing what Tyler and Tucker did to him earlier, and then Tucker wipes him out with that traffic cone. Looks like a pair of nunchucks got thrown into play. And Tucker is going to use those to his advantage. Possibly. Yeah! Just spanking Dante with them. I don't know how much damage that's going to actually do. And while Tyler sees that Tucker's not looking, he looks to climb the ladder, but he gets launched with those nunchucks. It looks like they broke. Oh, God! Dante threw that wooden ladder at Tucker Hill. Mr. Black, he has all his catchphrases, and he may have the KCCW Openweight Championship if he can win this matchup. And Tyler, that is some of the innovative offense I was talking about. We have not seen any move like that in KCCW.
Candy cane.
So yeah, Dante brings the power. Tyler brings the agility. And Tucker brings that brawling attitude. And now has those broken nunchucks, and he's going to whack Tyler with them. Speaking of whacking, Dante has that speed limit sign. But not for long. Tucker trying to take out the competition, and he's doing very well. Taking out Mr. Black right now with those nunchucks. And now has the speed limit sign.
How fast you going, bitch?
And slams it over the back of the head of Davis. Tucker better watch out. Tyler's going up. Oh, and Tucker is able to throw the speed limit sign into Tyler, taking him down. Dante, for whatever reason, putting another ladder up. Dante's not one of the brightest members here on the KCCW roster. But he is powerful. And what some people may not know is that Tucker Hill has one of the best win-loss records here in KCCW. And you look at the people he's defeated. I mean, think about it. T-Rob, myself, Scott Tyler, Cade Allen. A long list of great, great names Tucker Hill has defeated here in KCCW. Oh, nice. And he's had a great reign as the KCCW Openweight Champion. I mean, he's been putting on stellar performances, and Tucker Hill's one of the most improved members here on the KCCW roster. I know he got off to a really rocky start here in KCCW. He's eliminated in the first round of the KCCW Heavyweight Championship Tournament, lost to Chase Wilson a couple times. But he's really rebounded and become, well, almost one of the faces of KCCW. He is one of two champions.
Johnson, this isn't a sleepover. Get up. Ross Thomas.
Now Hill. What's he going for here? Throwing Tyler's head against the house. So we look at finishing moves here, folks. Tucker Hill has the over the hill and the strikeout. Dante Davis could be looking for the blackout here at some point. Scott Tyler has that Mudo lock and that super kick. Oh, God. Whacked that speed limit sign off the head, and Dante takes out Tucker. This is a big opportunity for Davis. No, just like that. Scott Tyler up. But the blackout from Dante! Dante's got to get up. If he can get up, we may have ourselves a new Openweight champion, and that would be huge for not only Dante, but for the chocolate train. But Dante grabbing that chair. He should have gone up there for and climbed the ladder to try and take down that title. And now Tucker. Oh, there it is. The spear from Hill. And that may do it for Mr. Black. Tucker's got to climb. Oh, but he just drops it on the stomach of Dante. Tyler nowhere to be found. Could he come out of somewhere? Tucker Hill has the title. And he retains here tonight on Royal. What a crazy match. That was wild.
So this is it, the last time we will see Ross Thomas here in KCCW, and you definitely got to think he's going to make a try and make a grand exit as he's now quickly beating down on Andrew Garrett, Mr. Smooth himself. And look at this, Ross Thomas quickly going up, spinning him around, and throwing him down like a rag doll, man. So Andrew Garrett might be in for a rough ride here. That's Ross Thomas's final matchup. Garrett, though, he's got to try and get his revenge on Ross Thomas. All the things the Chocolate Train and the Wolfpack have gone, you know, against each other. And look at this, Ross Thomas now choking him out, man. Quite the brutal start to this matchup. I'm sure Andrew Garrett wasn't expecting that. Of course, Ross Thomas has gotten many wins here in KCCW. As Andrew Garrett finally getting some offense back on his feet, he's beaten many legends, including DJ Franklin, Jordan Bass, and many more. As there you see, now he's down. Andrew Garrett managing to get some action here now. Ross Thomas fighting back, and there you see a weapon into the mix. I believe that's some sort of baseball bat. Oh, man. Look at those brutal swings. One after the other from Ross Thomas, and it looks like we're going to get some help here. Andrew Garrett trying to... Some friends trying to help out here. Man, that is a wooden bat. Man, he's taking all sorts of swings here, and that can't feel too good at all. So Andrew Garrett's compadres try to help him out there, but it did not work. He's even threatening the official, Ross Thomas is. Man, throwing more shots again. Compadres of the Chocolate Train trying to help, but man, now they've just gotten into this mess. And look at this as Andrew Garrett's watching Ross Thomas. Oh, man, hitting a wolf fang. No, they weren't even involved in this matchup. Dante Davis and Kofi Johnson, now they're getting involved in another wolf fang on Dante Davis. So, man, Andrew Garrett can't be liking this at all. As his Chocolate Train compadres getting beat up in what was supposed to be a no-holds-barred singles match. And wait a minute, the cameraman is down, and it's Andrew Garrett with the steel chair trying to break this up. Of course, really, Dante Davis and Kofi Johnson did not deserve any of that. And Andrew Garrett fighting with the back of his own DDT there as he sends Ross Thomas down to the ground. Oh, man, he's getting the leg now of Ross Thomas, and Andrew Garrett angry now. Ross Thomas beating up his compadres in the Chocolate Train, and now he's going nuts, kicking his shoes away. My goodness. So Andrew Garrett has come alive quickly in this matchup. Another weapon coming into play. Looked like another bat there. Andrew Garrett hitting anything and everything on Ross Thomas as he twists him around. And no, just like that, going to quickly end that submission early. Official was watching closely to see if Ross Thomas was going to tap him. Wait a minute, what is this? Ross Thomas did, Andrew Garrett, the jacket coming off, having a little trouble there getting it off. A little stuck there. So he's caught himself in quite the web here. Officials trying to help him out. Chocolate Train trying to help him out. And finally, there you go, he gets the jacket off. And some sort of sock. I believe this is Smooth Socko, and threatening Ross Thomas with it. Ross Thomas backs away. Not quite sure what he's got playing with that sock. He's just threatening Ross Thomas with it right now. And there you go. He's hitting a chop there on Ross Thomas and sends him down to the ground. So Andrew Garrett in control here with this little sock buddy friend there. And now he's going for the pin. Is that going to put Ross Thomas away? A bit of a quick 2 count there, but no, it didn't. And look at this. Ross Thomas choking him out just like that. So quickly we go from the pinfall to the Ross Thomas choking out Andrew Garrett. Official watching closely to see if he taps. And no, he does not, as he manages to let go. So Andrew Garrett back on his feet. You know, you got to think Ross Thomas was one of the most dominant wrestlers in KCCW history. Oh, man, he's throwing the bat at the camera. My goodness, that almost hit our camera guy. Now the tire getting rolled into the mix. So it's bat versus tire here. Which one's going to win? Tire misses, and here comes Ross Thomas with the bat. But look at that. He manages to throw a chair. Andrew Garrett threw a chair at Ross Thomas, and now he's down. He's got to be angry. He's back on his feet. Andrew Garrett down. And, oh, man, here comes the beatdown. The leader of the Wolfpack beating down Mr. Smooth Andrew Garrett, and here comes the chair coming into play now once again. And there's one shot with the chair. And look at that, throwing it. Oh, man. Chocolate Train might need to stay out of this matchup. They're trying to get involved again and got a chair. As a result, here's the bat now. Oh, man. Oh, man. I think he broke the bat. The bat has been broken. He's been using it so many shots so many times, and now he has broken the bat. Oh, man.
Use the crutch.
Wait a minute. A crutch getting thrown into the mix here from the Peanut Gallery. Man, he broke the bat. Now Ross Thomas going on top of the ladder. This is not a good spot. Oh, man. Well, he managed to get some of it on Andrew Garrett, but for the most part, the ladder went as he dove, so he stumbled a bit. Now that crutch coming into play. And now Andrew Garrett knocking Ross Thomas to the ground. So, man, it's been quite the weapon arsenal used in this entire show, and it's continuing in this matchup. This no-holds-barred matchup. There was the chair action from earlier. Now the tire coming back into play. Look at this. He's getting the tire around Ross Thomas's neck. Andrew Garrett going, oh, and he kicked him while he was in the tire. Man, it's certainly not the tire swing of the youth Ross Thomas once used. Now it is being used against him. Very brutally, I might add. Ross Thomas back on his feet, but Andrew Garrett, wait a minute, Ross Thomas trying to get some action of his own. Oh, sends Andrew Garrett down to the ground, so Ross Thomas in control at the moment, going for a pin, and no. 2 count as Andrew Garrett managed to get up. This has been quite the interesting rivalry here in KCCW. Oh, Wolfgang, is that going to put him away? Is that going to put Andrew Garrett away? This interesting rivalry. Of course, Ross injured Andrew's ankle back at Vendetta, and there's another Wolfgang. That was the move that injured his ankle, and now Andrew wants his revenge on this, but he's not getting it now. It's another Wolfgang, a third Wolfgang to Andrew Garrett. Ross Thomas is in control here. Wait a minute. Look at this. This didn't work out earlier for him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Could it be another one? Yes, another Wolfgang to Dante Davis. He got one earlier. And it's not working out for him now. And look at this. Spear takedown, not yet. No, Ross Thomas still on his feet. This is Kofi Johnson now getting involved. And no, that's not going to work out. He almost speared, almost took Ross Thomas down, but Kofi Johnson down on the ground. And could it be? Yes, another Wolfgang. So the Chocolate Train laid out all around the backyard here. Did the Wolfgang, but look at this. It's Andrew Garrett. He's back. He's got the sign. And he sends Ross Thomas down to avenge his fallen compadres, to avenge his injury, his ankle injury. Andrew Garrett has so much motivation in this matchup against Ross Thomas. Oh, he DDTs him down into the speed limit sign. Man, a very brutal move, and Ross Thomas immediately getting back up. Ross Thomas, a KCCW legend for sure, as he's now got Andrew Garrett. Oh man, another Wolfgang. Yes, he hits it. The Wolfgang once again. So he's just dishing them out to everybody in this contest, and now he's got the sign. Kicks. Oh man, a brutal kick from Ross Thomas as that sign drives into Andrew Garrett. Kick again. So man, Andrew Garrett once again in a very bad spot. Pinfall attempt here. Let's see. 2. No, a kick out. So Andrew Garrett somehow manages to kick out. Ross can't be too happy about that one. He's put a lot of torture towards Andrew Garrett here in this contest. Look at this. Look at the way that arm is bending. That is not good situation at all. And Andrew, you got to think he's in so much immense pain right now. Oh, yeah, you see right there. And he's trying to fight back. Trying to quickly. He might have been in a risk of tapping out there, and he managed to get out quickly. So Andrew Garrett back on his feet, going to back away for a moment, maybe consider his options here, as Ross Thomas also up as well. You see there is that nice DDT onto the sign there. Very nice movement. There's the traffic cone. I believe that was the bent one, or Jordan Bass went through earlier, and now is being used on Andrew Garrett. Hit after hit. This is like the hits on the wooden bat earlier. Now with the traffic cone. So Andrew Garrett getting dragged along here. We're going almost to the front yard here. This is not good at all for Andrew Garrett. He's getting dragged on the grass.
Oh, I got a massive wedgie. Oh, my booty cheeks. Oh, oh.
Moving into the front yard now. This no holds barred matchup. Going anywhere and everywhere. Look at that. There's the headband ripped off of Andrew Garrett. He's taken so much punishment in this matchup, but he is a fighter. He is staying with it. He's not going down just yet. There you see Andrew Garrett getting back up. Wait a minute. Does he have Ross Thomas? Yes, he's got Ross Thomas. And now he manages to send him back down to the ground. So he is so much more than Mr. Smooth. Look at that, jumping in the air. Dropping the legs on Ross Thomas. Man, so Ross Thomas might be in danger now as Andrew Garrett coming back to life here. He sends him down with another DDT. So Andrew Garrett
Come on, I'm into this.
now in control. Now Ross Thomas looking like he's in a bad spot. Tables have been turned here as Andrew Garrett now walking towards the road here.
Reminds me of a place I grew up.
See what he's got planned. Looks like he's getting ready. Thomas himself going to the road.
You know what happens next.
Oh man, what's he got planned here? Look at this. Oh, and a wolf fang on the concrete. Oh man, that's got to put him away. Now this is not a false count anywhere matchup, but man, you would gotta think that that'd be the move that could put Andrew Garrett away. Man, Ross Thomas somehow got to get him back to the backyard, and that could probably end it right there. You gotta think he's in so much pain right now. There was a wolf fang onto the concrete, and man, Ross Thomas walking away now, probably considering what he can do next. And there you see Andrew Garrett still down on the ground here in the middle of the road.
City, stay 2 nights, see the attractions.
Wait a minute, look at this. We're going to the car now. I don't like where this is going here. I believe that is Dante Davis's Mr. Black's car, and there you see a wolf fang right onto the hood. So again, Andrew Garrett, man, he's taking a brutal beating here. There you see the peanut gallery has moved to the front yard to watch this contest. Wait a minute, Andrew Garrett trying to power Ross Thomas up, and he himself slams. Oh man, the hood of that car, man, had quite the dent there as Ross Thomas went into it. And somehow Andrew Garrett, after being hit onto the concrete and onto the hood of the car, is now somehow up. He is stumbling though, because they got to try and get to the backyard now. Uh-oh. Yeah, they know what's coming up next. They know Ross Thomas is angry. He's coming. Both of these men are doing anything and everything, and just like that, he got dragged to the front yard. Now he's getting dragged to the backyard. Andrew Garrett, very bad spot. This might be where we see a pinfall attempt onto Andrew Garrett. I tell you, quite the scary superstar Ross Thomas is here. He's done so many vile and sick things. He's got to be the scary superstar in KCCW history. But Andrew Garrett trying to fight back, not getting scared, not getting put out. Oh man. Oof, Ross Thomas didn't look too good there at all. Andrew Garrett sticking with it, trying to win this matchup somehow. Pull out the miracle here. He's not done yet. Look at this. He's got him up above that ladder. Is that gonna... No, Ross Thomas. Ross Thomas fighting back. Look at this. The ladder's in play there. There's that wolf fang on the ladder. So another one. He's hit so many in this matchup so far, and there's a wolf fang on the ladder to Andrew Garrett. Uh-oh, he's going for it again, it looks like. Let's see. There's another one onto the ladder as well. There's number 2, man. My goodness, here's the count now as he's got the pin. And that's it. It is over. Ross Thomas has won his final match in KCCW. My goodness. What a brutal and intense matchup. So just like that, a great career in KCCW comes to a close with the win as Ross Thomas walking away. Now Andrew Garrett in a very bad spot. I tell you, Andrew Garrett had quite the performance here, and he took quite the beating and managed to stick with it as his compadres help him up there, help him to the back. So that is quite the star-making performance from Andrew Garrett.
All right, fans, once again, welcome you back to KCCW Television This is episode 42. I am your good buddy Joe. This is Jordan Bass versus Scott Tyler, the street fight, the 10th match in their series. There's no series, of course. The best of 7 series was won by Jordan Bass 4-2. But this is just another match in the ongoing saga between Jordan Bass and Scott Tyler. And my God, we are starting with a chop battle. Folks, this is a one-match show. We will end this show when we have a winner of this match. And quite frankly, we're expecting this to go quite a long time. So just sit back and enjoy this high-quality, high-caliber action here from KCCW. As Scott Tyler working a very interesting hold here. Jordan Bass slams him into the deck. Jordan Bass throws him back. And now Jordan Bass working over Scott Tyler. Of course, street fight. That means anything is legal. Pinfall or submission victory. Who knows? Maybe even a knockout if we get to that point. But I don't think so. It's this smug piece of shit, Jordan Bass, continues to mean mug for the camera. But Scott Tyler making him pay for it. Just a little bit there. Jordan Bass all tied up. And Scott Tyler with a beautiful stomp right to those crisscrossed knees of Jordan Bass. Fans, this is, believe it or not, a qualifying match for Scott Tyler to actually get a spot in the vacant KCCW World Title match. It is a fatal 4-way match, so if Scott Tyler wins this match, he gets a spot in the match. Jordan Bass has already qualified, so this is a huge, huge opportunity for Scott Tyler to get himself into title contention and to possibly be the next KCCW champion. And really, what's better than that? Jordan Bass with a beautiful leg lock here, but it doesn't work too well. Scott Tyler is able to reverse it here, and we are back to square one as Scott Tyler goes for a beautiful double stomp to the back of Jordan Bass. As you can see, we got things like the shopping cart, a chair, a shirt, a traffic cone. There's parts of the deck that have broken off. Official Timbo is here. We got tires and that satellite dish can probably come off the wall. We can go to Applebee's and see the Applebee's gang and Miss Young. Anything is legal here. Forks, knives, light tubes, Jordan's Titus O'Neil action figure, anything. Anything is legal. Even those jean shorts are legal. You can see Jordan coming in proper street fight attire. These two just have so much animosity, so much hatred for each other. But this odd level of respect, I feel like, I think just, with them wrestling each other as many times as they have, of course, the quality of the matches that they've had, I think there has to be a level of mutual respect between these two. Of course, the matches between Jordan and Tyler have been some of the highest viewed matches on the KCCW YouTube channel. There's a whole playlist you could look at if you are interested. Scott Tyler gets a beautiful suplex with the bridge. You gotta love it. Gotta love the bridge. Will Amsbury is somewhere very, very happy about that. As Scott Tyler is just on a roll right now. Both of these guys have been hitting a lot of really impressive stuff. Not too many weapons quite yet, but I'm sure we'll get there as this match goes on. As Jordan Bass hits a beautiful suplex. It almost looked like Scott Tyler was going to tweak his knee. He seems to be doing fine. Jordan Bass with a nice roll-up and a beautiful silver bullet. And he's not really going for the cover. Scott Tyler definitely not in the position to be covered right now. Jordan Bass doesn't seem taking too much advantage of it. And now with a very interesting... it looked like he was going to go for submission, but just a very nice hold there to take out the arm of Scott Tyler, preventing him from swinging those weapons around. But as we see again, that silver bullet super kick took Scott Tyler down, but Jordan Bass not able to capitalize on that opportunity. Official Craig keeping a close eye on this match, trying to count those pinfall as quick as possible. Scott Tyler kicking in the knee of Jordan Bass. Of course, can't really stand up when you're getting your knee kicked in, and I think that's not a bad strategy for Scott Tyler to employ. And Well, I mean, this, as we said, he twists his knees like a pretzel. But how about twisting Jordan Bass like a pretzel? He's got his knee just straight up behind his head, and now the other one is behind his head. Scott Tyler, I mean, this is interesting. And he strikes the back of the head. What the hell? I have never seen anything like that. That beautiful cradle, but only a 2 count somehow. My goodness. So, yeah, I was about to say, I hope we see a replay of that. What in the world was that? That was, I'll tell you what, that was something I've never seen, and I've watched wrestling for probably 15 years now, or close to it. Most of my life, and I'll be damned. A single leg Boston Crab here by Scott Tyler. Really wrenching in, just sitting on Jordan Bass's back. I mean, that's gotta hurt. As someone with 2 herniated discs in my lower back, I can feel Jordan Bass's back from here. And that definitely does not feel good. It's a way to end a career early, and definitely end this match early by virtue of that. Ooh, very nice there by Jordan Bass. And fans, Jordan Bass hit that low blow and then was able to follow it up with the quick strike Superman punch. And folks, it looks like we're going to my favorite part of the KCCW arena. It looks like we're taking this out into the front yard. Jordan Bass actually has to use the fence for leverage to even stand up. Both of these guys aren't in any condition to go anywhere near the front yard. But I'll be damned if they're not going to try. Scott Tyler able to get control of Jordan Bass. Maybe stop him from running away. Who knows what his intentions were there. But it doesn't look good for him right now. Scott Tyler dragging Jordan Bass towards that white car. And Jordan Bass maybe having a little bit of deja vu back on the hood of a car in a KCCW match. I mean, does it get any more iconic than that? I don't think so, folks. As Jordan Bass now gets his head slammed off the concrete front steps of the arena. I mean, this is a brutal match. And now it looks like, he's caught up in a tree. I was about to say, I don't think we've seen many trees used in wrestling matches. The cameraman even struggling to keep up with all this action. Scott Tyler with his repeated knees. And, you got a piece of the deck there. That's what I said earlier. It's falling apart. It's a bit sharp. I would definitely be careful, but knowing the hatred these two have might not work. Scott Tyler narrowly misses with the piece of wood. Jordan Bass should be thanking his lucky stars it didn't. Beautiful DDT, snap DDT, plants Scott Tyler right on his head. Now Jordan Bass has wood. It's definitely long and skinny, which is about what I expected. And now Jordan Bass trying to drive it into the skull of Scott Tyler, but Scott Tyler able to reverse it. Now going with those knees. Those knees are deadly. And fans, we are back from KCCW's. I lied about the commercial. I'll be honest. I try not to lie to you guys, but I did lie about the commercial. But we're back here, and as you can see during the break, Scott Tyler has set up one hell of a contraption. That is a crutch placed on 2 chairs, and it doesn't look good for Jordan Bass, but Jordan Bass able to get out of it. You don't see things like that every day. I've seen doors placed on 2 chairs. I've seen chairs placed on chairs, trash cans. Now official Mitchell has been slammed right into Scott Tyler. Jordan Bass just a real piece of shit. But as we see, he is trying to win this match. Jordan Bass, lifetime 6-3 against Scott Tyler. That's a pretty damn good record. And of course, 4 of those wins did come as a result of that best of 7 series. So Jordan Bass now just has not even a chair, just a chair frame. Again, folks, you never know what's going to come out from under that deck. You never know what's under there. You might even find Mark Jindrak under there as Jordan Bass now. He's calling for it. This is the end. It appears he's going for some sort of suplex, but again, Scott Tyler able to reverse it. Scott Tyler with a back suplex onto the crutch, onto the chair a little bit. He seems to have bent that chair, actually, which just isn't fun for anybody. It's now unusable, and so is that crutch. So someone's crutchless, and I'd like to know who. It might be T-Rob. But as of now, Scott Tyler working over Jordan Bass's knee with the piece of the crutch that he just broke him into. As we see again, Jordan Bass, a bit of his elbow slams the back of that chair. As you can see, that's why it's so bent and rusty. It's actually just broken. The leg has completely snapped off of the chair. As well as the crutch just breaking completely in half. Scott Tyler now puts the chair on Jordan Bass's head, and it's a single leg drop kick and a single leg stomp here. They are really going all out. You don't see this type of stuff almost anywhere else except for like Game Changer Wrestling and CZW in like '99. So we're in pretty good territory here. Scott Tyler is really taking Jordan Bass, getting a little bit ultra violent here. Who knows? Maybe Nick Gage will come out and just beat the living shit out of everybody. You never know what's going to happen here in KCCW, folks. I said it last week, and I'll say it this week. Scott Tyler, of course, known for taking high-risk maneuvers up there from the top of the rough, and he slams Jordan Bass backwards with a beautiful forearm clothesline. Not really sure what it was, but I'll tell you what, it was effective. Bass falls right out of that chair onto the ground, rolls back onto the grass. Scott Tyler holds the shoulder down, but only a 2 count. Fairly effective maneuver there. You got to wonder what official Tyreek is thinking when he watches this. I mean, how he can even keep up with this sort of action. You got to give credit to our incredible officials we have here. As official Nelly will tell you, as Jordan Bass again, a real piece of shit. Takes advantage of the street fight rules, so it is legal. But honestly, I think you probably would have done it if it was illegal anyway. And now Scott Tyler maybe going for, oh my God, a one-winged angel.
What?
Right there on the grass. As Scott Tyler now rolls through, he gets him into a fireman's carry position, but struggling a little bit, of course, the fatigue of this match, but I'll be damned, he's carrying Jordan Bass all the way around, and Bass going for a suplex. He gets it. Beautiful execution. Scott Tyler got whipped. And fans, as we see the replay of that one-winged angel drop pass right down on his knee, pranks the neck of Bass. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I haven't seen that in KCCW ever. So, I mean, they're just pulling out everything they have to. They've already gone to the limit. They've now just they've broken the limit. They're like Cloud and Smash. And now Scott Tyler going for a Rainmaker. We got Rainmakers all over the place. And it's a beautiful sunny day. But Scott Tyler, not one to be outdone, hits him with that beautiful T-trigger. Not immediately able to get onto the cover, but a very nice cover when he does get it. And only a 2 count. I mean, you got to wonder, you've seen all this stuff. A one-winged angel, a T-trigger, threw him onto the hood of a car. As you see, again, picture perfect form there by Scott Tyler. It doesn't get much better than that. Got to wonder what it's going to take to put Jordan Bass away. But Scott Tyler knows the stakes, and he's got to really deliver here, because if not, he may not get another KCCW title opportunity for a very long time. You have that huge traffic pylon, and it just goes right into the back of Scott Tyler. Jordan Bass, again, and it bounces off the back of Scott Tyler. Jordan Bass still feeling it from, I mean, he's taken God knows how much in this match, and who knows what these guys have left in the tank. And now Jordan Bass getting that wooden ladder. You know, folks, the steel ladders, the aluminum ladders, yeah, they're pretty painful. The wooden ladder is just as painful. As you can see, that one piece of wood is just completely broken off. It might not, it'll hurt a whole hell of a lot, but it's also just a safety hazard. But that's okay, because Scott Tyler comes back with the speed limit sign, the infamous speed limit sign. It's 20 miles per hour. Somewhere in Kansas City, someone's speeding, because that sign is not on the streets. Hopefully that has been replaced. And hopefully, honestly, the proper authorities get to Jordan Bass so they can arrest him for stealing that sign, because I know it was that sneaky son of a bitch who did it. But now Scott Tyler. Oh, Jordan Bass with a stunner out of nowhere. Very, very nice maneuver. Now he is trying to get away from Scott a little bit. Definitely get away from that wooden ladder with the speed limit sign on it. Again, a very precarious position. My apologies. And I don't think anyone comes out of that any better than they did before. But Jordan Bass certainly got his sights on it. The last time he tried to eye up something like this, he got put through a crutch and broke/bent both. He did both. He broke and bent a chair just with his elbow. So I don't know if this is going to go well for him. For his sake, I hope it does. But for my sake, I really hope it doesn't. He going for a Salida del Sol, but Scott Tyler with a clothesline. Yeah, man. If he had done a Salida del Sol onto the speed limit sign, I would have bought him WrestleMania weekend tickets for next year, just as a consolation. And Jordan Bass takes Scott Tyler down, goes for the cover. Again, hooks the leg, only a 2 count. Jordan Bass now just beating the shit out of Seth. Official Seth, I don't really know why. Official Johnny's just trying to do his job. And now Bass going for immediately for the first one we see is a very smart move. And he's going for a bit of a stretch muffler here. Doesn't necessarily have the full form on it, but nonetheless an effective maneuver in any context. As Bass just slamming Tyler against the ground. Doesn't even have the energy to stand up, but he's doing what he can from the ground. As Scott Tyler is able to retaliate with a high kick to the head. And now an elbow to the back of the neck that already hit your neck. And Bass and now we're going to the headbutts. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Yeah, this doesn't end well for anyone. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What a knee by Scott Tyler. And Jordan Bass, it seemed like his eyes opened. He realized what was happening just before that bell hit 3. Man, what a knee strike there by Scott Tyler. I mean, you can just see these guys improve every time they go up against each other, and it really shows. And now Scott Tyler going for a suplex. Oh, no. Bass able to block it. Bass going for a suplex on Tyler. He's able to block it as well. Scott. Oh my God. A back suplex onto the ladder, onto the speed limit sign. I don't even know if the ladder is partially intact. It appears to be slightly. My God. Jordan Bass. Oh, my God. He bends the speed limit sign. I think the ladder is even more broken than it was, which is pretty hard considering it was a pretty broken ladder. But he's managed to do it. As Bass now. Oh, he headbutted him in the dick. I will say that is a fairly resilient move after just being put through a speed limit sign. So fair play to him there. You got to do what you got to do. Especially when, his chances of winning the Fatal 4-Way match go down. Because you take his 25% chance and you take Scott's 25% chance. And if Jordan beats him, then I would say that gets him at least 75% of Scott's 25% chance. So then I would say that puts him somewhere around 45% to win the Fatal 4-Way match if he's able to beat Scott Tyler here. He's taking out one of his hardest competitors. So I would say that puts him at about 45%. And those are pretty good odds for Jordan Bass to win that Fatal 4-Way match. As Scott Tyler, not going to let that happen, though. Beautiful knee strike with the chair into the side of Bass. Plants his knees on the shoulder, a cocky cover. Bass says, absolutely the fuck not. I will not lose like that. And he kicks out. What a match. I mean, last week we saw a fantastic match. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch episode 41.
You can
Brandon,
never do it. You play
Bass
second fiddle.
shit.
You're not the best. I'm the best.
As I was saying, episode 41 last week, Brandon Steele versus Technico. A fantastic match, but this is just on a whole nother level as Scott Tyler again with a knee strike. Man, those are deadly. Oh my God. Oh, he just pulls. The way he follows through on those strikes is so unlike a lot of what you see here in KCCW. Oh, my neck. My neck hurts just watching that. Double knees to the back of the neck of Jordan Bass. I just don't know what he's got left. Let's see that again. Oh, my God. Oh, he basically just threw his whole body weight at the neck of Jordan Bass. I mean, God, I don't know how he's even going to be walking around after this match, if at all. And now Scott Tyler looking to put an end to the match. But Jordan Bass is able to reverse it. And no, ego trip, no. Roll up. Oh, only a 2 count. Jordan Bass going for, I don't know what he's going for. They're trying to hit something. Beautiful super kick. Going for the silver bullet. Scott Tyler will reverse it. Scott Tyler's got the leg. And he chops the shit out of Jordan Bass. And now Scott thought he was going for a pin. He's got a beautiful power bomb. He's carrying Bass around, and he power bombs him on a chair. 1, 2. No, I don't think he got him. Yeah, only a 2 count. Jordan Bass will not die. Slaps Tyler. Tyler with an elbow. Bass with an elbow. Fans, we have got a classic on our hands. This is something else. And now Tyler taking Bass to the top of the rough. And as we see, Scott Tyler with a beautiful knee. These knee strikes are deadly. He's trying to move the wheelchair out of the way. Bass throws Tyler off the deck. High risk, high reward. Is it going to pay off for better than the best? Jordan Bass goes for that springboard. Oh, but Scott Tyler hits the T-trigger out of mid-air onto Jordan Bass. He's got me coughing. And now Scott Tyler with the chair. Of course, getting his revenge. Oh my God, what the hell? That was one of the most brutal chair shots I've heard in my entire life. Wow. Wow, that was something. And fans, of course, we're going to see this again. Oh my God. Again, as someone with back problems, it makes it so much worse. Of course, if you like the design on that chair, you can actually buy it on redbull.com/people/Jordan Jomo. But Jordan Bass, not quite done yet. Oh, no. Oh, man. And Scott Tyler. No. Please tell me he's not going to do this. Jordan Bass has already taken enough. Oh, no. No. This isn't good for anybody. No one wins here. No one wins, guys. Just walk away. No one wins in this situation. Scott Tyler with the knee. TKO on the chair. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. I'll be damned. That was some match. A TKO onto the chair. And fans, the bell has rung, and we are off to the races. Jack Daniels taking on the Beast of Berlin, the White Wolf. Ross Thomas, as I said, the winner of this match will fill the final spot in the 4-way match for the vacant KCCW Championship. They will join Jordan Bass. They will join Scott Tyler. They will join Mr. Black, Dante Davis. And hopefully one of these guys could reclaim some glory for themselves. Of course, neither of these men have been former KCCW champions, so this would be a great opportunity, especially for a relative newcomer like Jack Daniels. Ross Thomas hits just a suplex. Of course, he's from Berlin. No need to call it a German suplex, just a suplex. And he hits a beautiful back elbow. I mean, fans, when you look at the roster up and down, you got a whole lot of heavy hitters, but I think these two really encompass this no disqualification stipulation better than anyone. If there's two guys that are going to beat the living hell out of each other in order to get what they have to get, then, I think it's these two, and I think you've seen that proved over the past couple of weeks. These two have been at blows. You see another replay of that suplex by Ross Thomas. These two have been at odds in the past couple of weeks. We've seen a couple fights break out, but finally this is manifested. These two guys do not like each other, and it should make for a pretty entertaining main event. Of course, this is the only match we got. No commercial breaks, nothing. We're going all the way straight through, and we're going to go until we have a winner, as Ross Thomas now working over by the car and slamming Jack Daniels into that car. And Ross going for some sort of maybe springboard move, but Jack's able to reverse it and throws it right into the side of that car. Almost broke the mirror right off the side of it. Of course, KCCW hasn't had exactly the best history with cars, and now Jack Daniels goes for a beautiful slam onto the car. As you see, Ross Thomas bouncing off of it. I mean, there's pieces just breaking off as he gets hit right by the foot of Jack Daniels. We're not responsible for any damages to the car. I mean, there's some sort of waiver that I think we all signed as Ross Thomas goes for a beautiful slam onto the hood of the car, and Jack Daniels just sliding down to his doom. These guys are beating the living hell out of each other. You got to wonder how much longer they can do stuff like this. But one of them, they just give out. You know, your body can only take so much, no matter how strong your mind is. You know, you can only do so much in these types of matches. But when the KCCW Championship and opportunities on the line, you might go further than you usually would, push yourself to your absolute limit. As Jack's trying to push Ross to his limits, trying to shove his head in that mailbox, and now almost breaking the mailbox right off of the post. No one's going to be able to get any mail. Won't be able to receive any KCCW T-shirts from Redbubble in the mail. And if anything's tragic, I mean, I think that's it. But now Jack Daniels, Ross in a rock, I believe, just a whole ass rock. And he's trying to kill him with that rock. This is real life rock paper scissors. That Jack Daniels has piece of paper, defying the conventional odds. Usually paper always wins, but not in this case. It's a beautiful DDT on the pavement. Jack Daniels, but Ross Thomas rolls out of it. Ross Thomas actually on his feet first. It seems like Jack took the brunt of that blow. My apologies. I'm pretty good at English. Not today, though. Not with action as hot and heavy as this. It's kind of hard to keep my composure. It's kind of hard to stay on task. But these two are really going out. Ross Thomas now working over the arm of Jack Daniels, leaving him there, still on the pavement. That is definitely not a good place to be. You don't want to be there for too long. Ross letting him get to his feet, goes for a nice kick, but misses Jack Daniels with one hell of a super kick. And now Ross Thomas down on the pavement. You got to watch your head on that pavement. You snap your head back fast enough, you might knock yourself out. Might be having to go to the hospital to get some stitches. Who knows? As Jack Daniels rummaging Ross Thomas right into the trash. My apologies, folks. This action, I tell you what, this is definitely one of the crazier matches we've ever seen. Takes me back to the old Jordan Bass, Brandon Steele street fight days. As Jack's trying to put Ross back where he belongs. At least that's what he told me before the match. He said Ross is a piece of trash, and I can't wait to beat him. As Ross is going for a pile driver. I thought he was going to hit it on the pavement. That might have killed Jack Daniels, might have paralyzed him. But he gets him on the grass, still effective just the same. These two are really going all out. We haven't even seen a lot of pinfall attempts here. It's just absolute... wow. Whoa. Okay, yeah, all right. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've ever really seen a mailbox used in wrestling, but definitely not in this context. Jack Daniels swinging that, like, Stormbreaker, like he's Thor. And now it's Jack going after Ross Thomas. The headband is off. And he's trying to choke him with it, I believe. Of course, everything's legal right now, so the referee can't disqualify him. It's up to Ross Thomas whether he wants to keep going. He gets a beautiful back elbow and a punch to escape that chokehold. And I mean, fans, this is something. I mean, we're only about 5 minutes into this match, and I can see these guys going for a whole lot longer. You see that broken headband on the floor. It didn't work out too well for Jack as he tries to run away a little bit. For Ross in hot pursuit,
Run as fast as you can.
ready to take him down at a moment's notice. You see that bruise right on the bottom of the back of Ross Thomas. Ross is mouthing off. Jack Daniels trying to get away in any way he can. He's like a wounded deer. And the Beast of Berlin, Ross Thomas, going right after him. But Jack now has that shovel, so he does have a bit of an advantage. But Ross acquires a large traffic cone, and I don't know how this is going to work. These two are swinging for the fences. Reminds me of the home run king, Tucker Hill. And now with a beautiful DDT by Jack Daniels. And only maybe the second or third pinfall attempt we've seen, and thankfully only 2 count, at least thanks to Ross Thomas, as Ross retaliates for that giant shovel to the back. My goodness, there's no snow on the ground. But Ross Thomas could not care any less. He's using that shovel to his advantage. Jack Daniels is taking a beating. You can see he's writhing in pain on the ground, but despite that, seems still to be trying to get to his feet. And now Ross Thomas. I was wondering when someone was going to bring this into play. The infamous speed limit sign right to the face of Jack Daniels. Seems that he was trying to exceed the speed limit. And Ross Thomas had a very big issue with it. And now Ross waiting to El Kabong him once again with the speed limit sign. Jack's back on his feet. Seems like he's almost calling for it. Oh, but he tricks Ross Thomas. He's going for a Van Daminator, and he hits him with the street limit sign, goes right back in his face. Can't underestimate Jack Daniels. Now, I don't know. It looks like Jack might have been going to the deck. Ross Thomas walking away. Can't really see. He's out of frame. Jack Daniels has a wooden ladder. I mean, I still don't know where to really find wooden ladders. I will admit it's a bit of a rarity these days. But well, I mean, KCCW, we pull out all the stops, no expense spared on our ladder budget. But there was a lot of expenses spared on getting Mobes to Africa for his safari trip. And now Jack Daniels setting up some sort of very dangerous-looking, very rickety-looking contraption. Even if it was made out of some sort of steel ladder, I would be concerned, but especially since they're made of wood. We've seen people like Jordan Bass go down that ladder. He suffered shoulder injuries, back injuries, rib injuries. He was sore for weeks after that, almost as sore as, I mean, one of these guys is going to be. I mean, Jesus, they've taken bumps off cars. They've getting hit with mailboxes, shovels. I mean, and this ladder, I don't like how this looks. The referee having to hold it stable, because otherwise I don't know what would happen. It looks like Jack going for an elbow drop onto Ross Thomas. And Ross was just laying on that ladder. He's trying to kick the ladder out. Referee still holding stable. Ross Thomas was in a very bad way. If that ladder fell, and there was a good chance it did. Ross now holding on for dear life, trying to not get hit with any sort of move. Jack Daniels has it on his shoulder and a very nice power slam. Jack Daniels going for the cover, holding down the arm of Ross Thomas. Very smart move. But Ross still able to kick out at 2. What a match it's been. You see that elbow drop once again onto the ladder. And now Ross using the ladder against Jack, slamming him into it. And now pulling it down on top of him. Oh my God. He's piling him into his own ladders. Of course, high risk, high rewards with these types of situations, and it's definitely looking that way. But Jack Daniels able to come back. He's coming back from it. He's not letting it define him. And now it looks like he's going to try and slam Ross Thomas into those ladders. I don't even know if those ladders can hold either of those guys. There's enough force that might go through him as Jack Daniels goes for a side little toss into the ladder. Ross Thomas bouncing off it, but still up. Doesn't seem to be too affected. And now Jack gets a little bit of his own medicine, and Ross with a stomp, a step-up stomp to the ladder. Looks like he's trying to stomp the hand, but he goes for an axe handle, and Jack Daniels is on his feet. And now with a big super kick and a kick to the head, Jack Daniels going for a double-arm DDT, and he gets him. He rolls over. I thought he was going to roll over into a pin, but last he did not. Only a 2 count once again, although he'd hook the leg. Very nice form on the pin there from Jack Daniels. And now Ross and Jack. I mean, these two seem to know each other pretty well so far. Go for a dropkick at the same time. It seemed like Ross was a little more on the receiving end of that than Jack Daniels was. Now Jack's going up high. We know he likes to go to that high bench district. We know he likes to take some risks, and we'll see how it works out. But Ross Thomas clubs him with the traffic cone. Jack Daniels, despite it being very bright orange, did not see it, and now Ross just beating the living hell out of that ladder. Ross now has a wooden stake, maybe trying to Dracula impale the one and only Jack Daniels. That would certainly be an interesting end to KCCW episode 45. Of course, fans, as I said, this is for the final spot in the 4-way match for the KCCW Championship. One of these two will join Jordan Bass, Scott Tyler, and Mr. Black, Dante Davis, on the road to the KCCW Championship. And we're going to finally have a new champion on the horizon. As we see now, Jack has a crutch swinging wildly for the fences. Ross has some sort of the speed limit shield and a lead pipe. But Jack Daniels certainly not letting it stop him. Throws the crutch at Ross, and now just for a vicious stomp. And now onto the cover. only a 2 count once again. My God, these two are killing each other. And now choking out Ross with a lead pipe. And again, normally in these matches it would be illegal not only to choke a guy out, but especially with a lead pipe. But Jack Daniels able to, unfortunately not able to hold it. Ross Thomas gouging the eyes out. Jack Daniels, they're sort of fighting over that hole. It's not really in anyone's possession, but Jack's able to regain it. And right to the back of the head. Ross Thomas might be knocked out on his feet, but it seems like he's moving a little bit. Now Jack Daniels with that chair. Big drop kick. Getting some retaliation for Ross Thomas trying to do earlier. That chair is broken. And, breaks it right over his head. The padding is completely off. Oh, no. This is not good, folks. That could kill a man. You could break his trachea clean in half, and then he wouldn't be able to breathe at all. And then they wouldn't be here, to wrestle for the KCCW title. And really, that's what matters in life at the end of the day. That title, as Ross Thomas, again, the traffic helmet, been a favorite of these guys during this match, beating the living hell out of Jack Daniels. I keep thinking Jackson's mouth is bleeding. It appears to be just a little bit, maybe a chipped tooth. So blood is being shed, blood, sweat, tears by these two men. They know that their ultimate opportunity is just a 3 count away. Ross with a punch in the gut. And maybe going for a wolf fang. And he hits it. A wolf fang. 1, 2, only a 2 count. My God, the former champion, Mr. Smooth. I mean, of course, I've talked about it in recent weeks. Ross hit him with that wolf fang. It broke his ankle.
Perhaps you want another one.
And a wolf bang by Ross Thomas. I mean, kicking out of one of these is impossible. He just kicked out at 1.
Oh, you motherfucker!
That is indeed a 1 count, folks. Ross Thomas looks just incensed. I mean, kicking out of that move once is impossible, but twice, especially out of 1 count on the second one. I mean, my God, we haven't seen that from anyone before. And Ross Thomas, he's got a sharp wooden stake. He's dragging it across the head of Jack Daniels, now just beating him with it, beating his head into the ground.
No.
Jack Daniels has to fight it off, but he can only do so much from that position. But he's still fighting, still in this match. Now we'll off to the very nice sleeper hold. Not even a sleeper hold, just a straight choke. And now Jack's with the steel sign, but Ross is able to wrestle away from him. But Jack is able to kick it up back into his face. Jack Daniels back on his feet and on the rebound. And now Jack's going for that double stomp. Oh, the sign goes right, bends into the back of Ross Thomas. You see he's holding the side. Actually had an impact, not only getting stomped by a guy like Jack Daniels, who jumped up real high in the air, but also having a steel sign going to your side. But Ross able to find a crutch laying in the grass, and he gets out of it. These two have just gone to absolute war. You got to wonder what they're going to feel like in the morning. I mean, whether they win or not, they may not even really care, because at that point, you're just trying to nurse whatever injuries you can. Especially going into such a big match as this, you need to make sure that you're 100%, because if not, you may not get another shot. Maybe your last match, who knows what's going to happen. Oh, man, that bruise on Ross Thomas' back is just awful, and it seems to be getting worse with every shot he takes. And these two have been going at it for, I think we're at nearly the 15-minute mark now. I mean, these two have just been absolutely killing each other. And now Ross Thomas going up the deck. It's not a place we usually see him go. But when you've tried everything, who knows what's enough? It appears he has a shopping cart. And he just hurls it towards that wooden ladder. Was trying to hit Jack Daniels, but Jack moved out of the way, wasn't able to do it. So now we have a shopping cart brought into this match. I mean, the only thing that's left I could really see is that wheelchair. And maybe a tire. But other than that, I mean, these two have used almost everything at their disposal. Jack Daniels with a really nice knee. And now Jack Daniels going for it. Yes, off fireman's carry into the shopping cart. Now going for a Uranagi into the shopping cart. And Ross Thomas is in a bad place right now. Just dumped like the trash on Tuesdays right onto the floor. But Ross finds a fucking traffic cone and hits Jack Daniels. These two will not quit. I don't know what it's going to take to... I mean, you might have to kill him. You might just literally
have to kill him for him to go down for either of these guys. But I think they're just too proud. And oh no. Thankfully, he beat the post out of the deck.
Put that shit down.
He beat the post with another post. And now he's just got a straight shard of wood. Shout out to the shard from Chikara as Jack Daniels.
Put that shit down.
A really nice jumping roundhouse kick. And now just going for the stomp. While Thomas is out. I mean, Jack Daniels got to kill him here. He's got to finish it. Jordan is the referee. Jordan Oliver is just really, really shocked by these developments. As Ross Thomas going for a wolf fang. I mean, that's got to be it. Third time's the charm. 1, 2, 3. And folks, that is it. After a hellacious battle with Jack Daniels, Ross Thomas has cemented his place in the 4-way match for the vacant KCCW championship. I mean,
to say unexpected would be at least this is the first female competitor we've had in KCCW shaking out Scott Tyler, the champion. And I mean, quite frankly, I can't think of anyone better. And fans, this is going to be an interesting start to our newest episode. Of course, this is for the KCCW Heavyweight Championship. Oh my God.
A big slap from Rachel.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised Scott's even standing right now. His ears must be ringing. But official Rachel, like a house of fire, starting off real strong here against Scott Tyler. She is not afraid of the champ. Now Scott trying to go for damn.
Official Rachel reversing the suplex.
Yeah, I that's not what I expected. I don't think Scott Tyler expects this either. He just looks a little bit shocked and tired, probably a little bit confused. I bet you didn't think he was going to be facing official Rachel today. Ooh. See that again, that slap, and Scott Tyler just goes out on his feet.
Jeez. You know, if I was Scott Tyler, I'd be thrown off mentally by this. Official Rachel walks out to my open challenge. There's a lot of thoughts going through my head, and I don't know what to do, and that's definitely going to give her a big advantage here.
Yeah, no, official Rachel, the element of surprise working to her advantage here, and now official Rachel going to the top with a beautiful crossbody. Immediately into only a 2 count, a very close 2 count though. Official Rachel showing more promise than pretty much a lot of the guys here in KCCW, wouldn't you say, Brandon?
Oh, for sure. Especially Robert Banks.
Yeah, and Duke Hannibal.
Duke Hannibal. Don't get me started on Duke Hannibal, Joe. I could go on for days about that schmuck.
Yeah, I'll try not to, Brandon. We got television to call here, and if Duke Hannibal shows up, don't worry, I'll let you go off.
All right.
Now, we got a match to call, championship match nonetheless, to start off this episode of TV. Scott Tyler regaining a little bit of control here, but official Rachel with a Hurricane Rana.
Oh my God!
Where did she learn this? Who trained her, Brandon? You might have more info on this than I do.
No one told me.
One,
oh my goodness!
Another 2 count from Rachel.
Yeah, about 2.5. I mean, Scott Tyler just looks dazed and confused.
I would be too.
Yeah, fighting for his life. Official Rachel, he's swinging for the fences, but no one's even there. He's completely thrown out. And now Rachel with that beautiful elbow to the head. She's staying on top of Scott. She is not letting him regain his composure at all. And we might see the first ever female champion here in KCCW in the first ever female match. Oh, no, maybe not. I might have spoke too soon, Brandon.
You might have. Uh-oh.
1, 2,
she's out, it's over.
3, that's it.
Scott Tyler taking official Rachel down with a knockout.
Yeah, no, that Laxman Adams really did her in there.